About to get the day going, you dig? That was the smoothie, you know, getting that ready. I jumped this day off. If I lose track of my thought process, all right? There's some toxic people in your life, and you won't notice it, or it won't be a burden on you until it's a burden on you. I give you example. Give you example. I got a toxic mother. But she may be she's in the top 10 of toxic mothers in the world, for surely. All right. So, um, and it's a sad thing, but it's people make choices, so it's not so sad because it's evil. My mother had four husbands. Two of them she had kids with. Neither one of me and my brothers grew up with our fathers. Definitely not me and my younger brother. And my older brother, he's seen his father. His father ended up kidnapping him one time for a couple years, and then seeing him getting him back. But then one of the other husbands, he ended up going to an insane asylum. I guess after the divorce, he lost house, car, everything. Um, then her other husband, when she divorced him, she was with him the longest. He was homeless, mentally broke down. You know what I'm saying? He had no kids. He just totally he's invested himself into dealing with what things that she dealt with. So, you know, I never really paid too much into it. I knew that she has to create the problem because she creates problem with us, and she was controlling and I always was mad about things she had to do. Like she'd come home from work and complain. So I wouldn't be there when she came home from work. So since I wasn't there, she would always ask, where am I at? Ask people, where am I at? That was around her. And even when I moved out, when I graduated, moved out, she still would ask, where am I at to people? Where am I at? It got so bad over years, I had to block her, things like that. And she'd start calling the police, saying anything. She's been calling police for years. And yeah, all that. And like people talk, so it's like she can't deny it, but now she knows I know. And it's like, how can we can't even come back from that part. Then she owes me a lot of money. She blamed what happened with these men on me. Oh, they treated me so I had to help them. I had to do this. You had children. You didn't put your children first. And money don't change people. It amplifies who they are. So me creating a deal with my mother, helping out, she paid me back. You know, it was time she did pay me back, and it was time she owed me, and she had to create a situation or a deal because I'm a businessman to try to pay me back, which was cool. Uh, until she got involved with my child's mother, they probably sleeping together. I ended up finding out my mother's bisexual. Crazy, right? Bisexual. I don't care. She cares. But these her husbands tell me these stories about her, which is hilarious to me because it's like you were so angry and act so reserved, and you's a super freak, but your father is who he is, my man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just was undercovers, which is your business. I don't give a damn, to be honest. But they ain't got nothing to do with my money. And I stopped tolerating her disrespect for years, especially when I was paying her bills and mortgages and car notes and all of that. Oh, that's a topic I want to. This is how you know somebody toxic, right? I'm helping my mother on her car note Or I'm making payments on a car because she can't afford it. So I'm driving it, right? So I'm paying the payments, finna pay the car off. So why don't you just pay it off? You got the money, I'll make the payments. So this lady's so toxic. I'm a businessman, successful, got all this stuff going on, right? Positive. This lady would change the payment dates. She would change the payment dates just to say that I'm late on the payment. Because I could call in and make the payment or it was auto pay or whatever. You late, ooh. You know, to get an insinuation that I'm struggling, I'm going through something. But she's just argumentative, just complaining. Like, what the fuck? How am I late? It's due on the 12th. No, it's not. It's due on the 5th. Okay, so I start paying it on the 5th. Then it changed back to the 10th. Ooh, it's on the 10th. How you don't know? Ooh. Okay. I called a credit union. I said, what's the date on the payments? She said, well, you guys just changed the payment date last month. I said, so when was the last time you got changed before that? 2 months prior. Thank you. Called her back. Why you been changing the dates just so you can argue with me? I don't want to talk about this right now. And get off the phone. That right there should have let me know my mother has a problem. And then when I was in high school, we had cell phones, cell phone bill, right? So I think I was around 18, probably. Paying the cell phone bill, I worked at the mall. Um, I paid the bill. Shit, the next week she asked me for the cell phone money. She asked me for shit was like 250 or something. The cell phone bill was 150. I was giving her that money for like 6, 7 months. And it's the same lady that be complaining, arguing, and just trying to just bother you. Just everything is a problem with you. Even if you're not around her, it's a problem. So I should have known then. You know what I'm saying? But her begging and pleading in my ear, her needing me, and she ain't got nobody, this, and that. I'm her mother, please. I'll pay you back. I still helped her in some ways. Stayed away of communication. Never really told her what I had going on personally. Cause she'll definitely use it against me. She know I had a baby mama, and my baby mama, she ended up moving. She moved right by me and my baby mama, just so she can force herself to be involved with our child. Well, her poison tainted my baby mama. Or maybe my baby mama, she amplified who she really was. Don't matter. They made their choices. So now I'm the father that can't see his child, right? My daughter used to be with me every day since she was born. She didn't know that I spent that much time with my daughter until my baby mama told her, like, yeah, he go pick her up. Some days she don't go to daycare. She just be with him. She asked to be with him. He go pick her up. Just stop what he's doing and go get her. He is the boss, you know. She said, he stops what he's doing to go get her. Oh, no, we can't be having that. No, he's spending too much time with her. She even told me she don't need to be around me that much. My child's mother told me um, that I need to only see her every other on the weekends or when she's free. Like my daughter has a booking agent. So it's like everything changed all of a sudden when I stopped giving out money. And I also learned when you stop giving people money or make people reciprocate what you do because it's not adding up, and you tell them, well, we got to put something together. We can't do this no more because you're taking from me. And then the way you treat me is not even cool. You could be nice to somebody that's helping you, but you being mean to somebody and nobody helps you, you be nice to. So something wrong with the African American culture when somebody doesn't want to give you money, you say they're broke. Okay. What is that gonna do next? You want them to prove to you they're not broke by giving you money? That makes no sense. Then you got friends that's broke. You don't tell them they broke. because y'all are getting to it, or they wouldn't hang with you. Why does it matter? Because you want something. That's the most childish tactic to go on somebody's what? They gonna feel shamed. Who the fuck is you? You been eating off a motherfucking plate forever. You been hoping they go broke so you can be who you really are to them. And that's all what happened. I let everybody see show who they was. How somebody go broke. My mother told me to get a job. I've been running a business or corporations for about 15 years. What the fuck? But people got their own. And I also learned people when they can't, their intelligence can't go further or their mind can't grow, they're stuck in a negative state where their imaginations of them being higher than you in some type of way or some advantage in life, and you have to be lesser. Like some people think their age is a benefit or their age is a badge of honor, but it's not. It just shows your age. Like that's all it is. But in their mind, in their society or people, because they only be around people that they think like that, they think being in your 60s is worth $1 million or your 70s is $1 million. Some people are so ignorant to the fact that because you're a certain age, you can say anything to anybody because you live to that age, no matter who you are or what you say, which is not tolerated nowhere but only in the black community. That's weird. That's why I'm not black. I'm not African American. I'm just dark skinned because it don't make sense. The culture and the disrespect. They honor. What I'm saying, people honor pedophiles and weird people and thieves and robbers and tear down the positive people. And even your own family, like mine. I'm the most positive person, and I'm a father. So you try to take away me being a father. It's a time expiration on everything. Life goes on. But your choices, you're gonna have to keep lying. You got to keep telling a different story. Then, once a person gets to a certain common sense or a certain intelligence level, you're gonna know they're not receiving your information properly, and now y'all gonna have a engagement, a negative engagement. Or when a person, because you can't like shelter somebody, you can try in a controlled environment, but you can't control how someone thinks. That's one thing that a lot of bitter, thievery, manipulative people think they don't understand. You can't change how somebody think. It's people you could control or you think you control. They're only doing things out of fear, but they know what's right. Even slaves, they was doing things out of fear, but they know that's not how you treat people. They know that's not. They're not getting what they deserve. They're not getting, what I'm saying, the respect that they deserve. Even though they were slaves for 40 years, some ran away. Some got their own land. Some wasn't even never slaves. But the common sense, you see it. So I'm sad to say, a lot of people, like they said, it was an interview the other day I was watching. It was like, why are the fathers still in the households? And they're still trying to get this. Well, it's not still, but it's starting to like unveil the truth. The women is synthesized, and the feminist group is synthesized not having a man, the black father, in the household. It's the woman. They want it's women that I remember it was women that graduated high school applying for Section 8. And then they were saying, like, I gotta have a couple kids by somebody, you know, to qualify. I got a friend right now, she on Section 8. Her mom was on Section 8 their whole life. I asked her, who's your baby daddy? Oh, some young dude. Woo, woo. I grew up with this girl. She said, some young dude. What the So you just got pregnant by anybody? And she's feel empowered as a single mother. That's not empowering, that's struggling. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's not cute. Like no man, like, oh yeah, that turned me on. She a single mom. She be yelling at kids, struggling, late on her bills, need money, getting drunk. That's not, but it is what it is. But the cycle is like, who is like, but it's the same bitter women. You know what I'm saying? Because women follow women and they just try to control men or talk down on men that's weak. But those are the men they're attracted to because they're attracted to control. But in the male society, if a man ain't know nothing, we call him out no matter how old you is, how young or whatever. That we got the confidence to call you out. That's another thing, confidence. A lot of women aren't confident. About 93% of women ain't confident. They give a false identity of confidence, but there ain't confidence. Because you could tell a man, like, man, a man that tell them, man, you lying. Like, they don't even sound right. You know what I'm saying? Or like a man told another man, you should listen to your woman, man. Woo, woo, woo. How you gonna tell somebody who to listen to and he paying all the bills? He making all the decisions to survive every day. Cause you gotta listen to your woman because you don't pay no bills. You see what I'm saying? It's a difference. So those men don't even communicate. They don't even, and that's what women don't understand. A lot of men don't even communicate by nature because a lot of men, it's the difference between an alpha male and a beta male. And the beta males, they stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? There's some alphas that stay out the way too, because they don't want to scare everybody and show their alphaness, you know? But women will never understand. I told a friend of mine the other day, y'all don't even know the dudes y'all was dealing with could be lame in that classroom with the small window. All you know is he was thirsty for you, he wanted your number, he looked decent, and he kept in contact. He communicated with you. Now you dealing with him and got all these problems. You don't know nothing. And then when people, even the people in the small classrooms, when they graduate, it's nothing special on their diploma. They get a diploma like everybody else. They know how to cooperate and communicate with everybody. They've been waiting to be just like everybody else. You don't know who this person really is. And they friends with everybody. I got a buddy right now in California. He got a interracial relationship with this girl. They got kids and everything. She wouldn't even believe. Well, she probably would. It'd make sense. He was in them classrooms. He played sports. He's on the sports team. You know what I'm saying? He was playing sports. And he was in that classroom. That's my boy. But he was in them classrooms. You know what I'm saying? Now some people be behavior or some people would be, learning or reading and stuff like that. But they was in that classroom together. And it's like maybe she was in that classroom too. I don't know. But they got families, healthy families. But it is what it is. You know, other races and cultures, they vet and make sure they don't go through none of that. Like, they don't know what your family do for a living, how you grew up, how's your parents, what they do, what's your education status, what's your parents' education. They create a hierarchy and legacy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about that no more. Matter of fact, people are jealous and entitled to when they come across somebody, I'll see what you can get, see what you can take. I'll give you another story. Well, I'll leave this to the next story. They even said, so my grandfather told me, your mama, she got everything from your grandmama. To be careful with her. Your grandmama made her like that. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he heard about some stuff we was going through. Well, I didn't say going through, because I ain't going through shit. Shit she was on with me. The bullshit she was on with me while I stayed away. Um, Cause I go visit him, wouldn't see her at all. Um, and I never really understood, but that's gonna lead to the next episode. You know, I want to lead y'all along. But yeah, grandma. And I thought my grandma, I knew she was ghetto. I didn't know she was like psychotic. I seen my mama paperwork. It's on the paperwork. Grandma, I need to see your paperwork.